What is up, ladies and gentlemen, viewers of all ages? Welcome back to Sonic Frontiers, The Final Horizon. And will this be the last part of our game? Maybe. Maybe. Because we are about to do the most unfair challenge. But I'm going to let this cutscene play out, and then we'll talk about it.
Wow, somebody's feeling high and mighty. Anyway, Sage says you're the one who can turn the cyber corruption into new power. Is that right? And now you're a rock in a chair. Yeah, and I'm short on time, so if you want me to save your legacy, you're gonna have to fast-track this new power process.
Okay, and we're back. This is a really tough challenge. Really tough. So what we're gonna do, just ignore that. One thing you want to do, which I do just because it's more comfortable for me, turn off auto combo. You do not want it for this challenge. Trust me, it's better to just not have it. Oh, we're gonna climb here. This is hard, okay? Because you have to do all 4 supersonic boss fights in this game, just with the 400 rings back to back, and the most painful thing of all, you have to get to the point where you activate the boss fight. So here with this Titan's not so bad because you just climb the damn thing. Wait till we get to wait till we get to the next one. But you're going to see a lot of button mashing, and the quickest way, and I did not do that good. So you have to watch with your parry. You can only do perfect parry. You cannot do any other type of freaking parry. Which, you know what, like, that's fine. Next thing you want to do, you want to do the quick side loop. Because the bosses take a crap ton more damage once you get them in this form. But you can pretty much stop here, because he's not going to take any more damage, and as soon as he hits the ground, we're going to go into a cutscene. Oh, you asshole. And now he's in his fever or rage mode or whatever, with the lasers that never hit you anyway. Ooh, so scary. I'm shaking in my boots. Okay, this part I don't like. Because while I'm doing this quick time cutscene, my rings are blasting off. My bad. I thought I had it done. Get that side loop. Do our stomps. Okay, we're almost done. Of course. One more little mouth blast just to tick down my ring counter. You're gonna pay for that. Oh my gosh, he's trying to gobble us up. That'll be enough. Come on. Okay, we still got 300 rings. Still got a chance. Hopefully I unlock some looping. On the plus side, we get to hear that banging soundtrack again. But trust me, there's more. So yeah, so you gotta do this whole thing all over again so you can face Wyvern. So like, if you fail the challenge, you have to, like, it's not like it just puts you back into the boss fight. You have to do all of this over again. And I'll tell you what, I don't mind that I have to... I don't mind having to fight the bosses over and over again, like just doing the fights. It's the fact that you have to work up to the point where you can fight the bosses again. It's such a huge time sink. And like, I get it, because the bosses have attacks that while Sonic's weaker, you have chances to lose your rings. It adds to the challenge, but like, the meat of this is the boss fights. This is a boss rush. So like, why not just have the boss fights and then just make the bosses like stronger or something? Like, make it so like one hit takes out more of your rings, or, you know, like damages Supersonic or something. I know Supersonic's supposed to be invincible, but there's like other ways they could have done this that would make a lot more sense. Cause like, I don't want to have to go through all these cutscenes and things just to do 3 boss fights. Like, thematically, it made more sense during the main campaign. It doesn't make as much sense here. And that is my main criticism of this trial. I don't mind that it's like it's hard, but I don't mind that it's back-to-back bosses with basically one health gauge. It's just like, it's very, I don't even want to say derivative. I don't think it's derivative. I don't know if that's the right word. It might be derivative. I don't know, just don't freaking make sense to me. But yeah, you want to do everything in your power to avoid these little light blasts. Because if you get hit, there go your rings. Oh, we got the emerald. Let's go. I don't need any of this build up or anything. Biggest thing with this boss fight, if you want to win, parry. Get that parry in. And again, you want to silent. You can get that side loop in, it is over. Dover. Yeah, you know, for the longest time, I didn't know I could parry those missiles. And I was doing this challenge, I'm like, oh my gosh, this takes too long. Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do the challenge. And then I saw somebody play the game, and I was like, they can parry. Holy crap. Gotcha. I was ready for it, bitch. I'm gonna smack him into the mountain. I was gonna say volcano. Alright, he'll probably... I think he'll have one more little... I don't know. No, we're gonna get a little QTE. That's fine. He did not take much damage for that. Yeah, I didn't know what the hell I was doing there, so I just freaking... I think I parried like 3 times. Eat it. Alright. Thankfully, this little QTE here doesn't really eat up your rings. Unlike Giganto, which does. But that's, I guess that's mostly because this is like 75% cutscene. Alright, this is about to get good. Get ready for some peak. Here it comes. Oh gosh, this isn't peak. This is Vor. I knew it. I knew Sega spent too much time on Newgrounds.com. Ian Flynn, you animal. He's the writer. I gotta avoid spikes. Made it. I don't think he's happy that I'm up here. Alright, here we go. Basically here, you're just kind of stuck waiting for him to make his move. Not much you can really do about it. But once you, I guess, parry the shield, this is where it gets fun. Although, like, I can't see his missiles coming, and it's very distracting. Do our combo here. A wombo combo. He didn't like that. Fever mode time. Oh, Okay, that is cool. I mean, Wyverns is cool, too. I'm not... Bruh. Gotcha. Okay, never mind. Come on. I tried. Come here. Well, that's not really gonna help now, is it? Get him! Just a couple more. Yeah, that ain't gonna help. Come on. No! You bastard. You are a very formidable foe. I'll admit it. Got you, bitch. Find your flame in hell. Are you ready for more peak? We about to get peaky. How many times could I say peak in one video? I guess we're about to find out. Either way, we passed the trial. Actually, that wasn't so bad. So yeah, that's my guide. Turn it down to easy, auto combos off, stomp the shit out of him, unlock your Psyloop, and go to town. That's the only way you're getting through this. The only way. Well, there might be other strategies. People come up with crap as time goes on. Like, you probably don't need to do the auto Psyloop, because there's other methods. Like, you just do a regular Psyloop, but that takes too long, and they can move around. They're very, squirmy. Best way I could put it. But that's it, guys. The final trial. So we'll let this last cutscene play out, and, I'll see you in a minute or so here.
I can feel it. Oh, I can't wait to let loose. Huh. I'm not used to holding back. Oh, yeah?
Okay. Just gonna... Yeah, sorry about that. Alright, are you guys ready? It's finale time. Now, there is more to do. There's more There's more cyberspace portals. There's more platforming challenges and stuff, but you guys kind of know how I am. I like to keep the flow of things going. But I highly recommend the update's free if you have the game. Explore the island, do everything you can. In my personal profile, I did a crap ton. I still haven't done all the cyberspace levels. I need to get to those. But yeah, there's just so much to do in this little tiny update. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. But yeah, we are going to move on. We are going to do the final battle. Because that is the point that we have gotten to in the story. There's also little character interactions that I recommend going through and watching. So if you guys get the opportunity, go ahead. It's not essential to the story, but it's some interesting flavor text that not only explains some of the things that are happening in the update,
Hey, nice of you to catch up.
but previous things that we've seen in the game, such as the symbol that I like to call the up symbol, because it looks like the writing of the letter up. Yeah, there's just a lot of really cool little things. And it's not just scenes between Sonic and his friends, like Eggman and Sage are also included in this. And you don't need tokens to unlock them. You can just walk up when you find them and talk to them, which is nice. Because there is already plenty of crap to do in this update. So I like how I'm playing a next-gen version of the game, but those trees are still pixelated. Like when I played the Nintendo Switch version of the game, there's that lone pixelated tree. That always got me, but we are in, this is an Xbox Series S. Pixel tree, what is going on? I mean, it's not like this is the PS5 version, but it's still, like, supposed to be one of the better versions of the game. Of course, I am in performance mode. But, still. Alright, so we're starting off, we're fighting Supreme again. Not really, like, a huge difference between, at least in this initial mode, this version of Supreme and the one that we got in the base game. Still Supreme. Doesn't take very long to beat Supreme either. Supreme will go into its fever mode. That's probably like the only spot where it gets the slightest bit complicated. But don't worry, because there's something special coming. I love how that looks. Ooh, he got me. Ooh, I thought I parried that. That I parried. Guess it doesn't matter. Oh, they changed formation. Oh, not this crap again. I parried you, damn it. Take damage. Oh, I think this is what we were waiting for. Maybe, I don't know. Really? You had me waiting around for that? Alright, here it is. And of course, this features the main game, or the main song of the game, I'm Here. It's an awesome song, if you ask me. But, this will not be our final boss fight song. Nope, we have some more torture first. Welcome the end.
This shell was once my prison. Now it shall be the avatar of my return. All shall perish. All shall return to order. To oblivion.
I did not know it could do that. See, I thought there was going to be like a new Titan, but this is so much creepier. Alright, so the key to beating this boss is you want to cut that umbilical cord off. You also kind of have to just let these things hit you, because we need this. But yeah, if you don't cut that umbilical cord off, you're not beating this boss, because it will constantly regenerate health. But in order to get the cord, the game doesn't initially tell you this, you have to sidestep in order to change your targets from its head to the cord. Very weird, but hey, who am I to argue? Anyway, we are now Super Sonic 2. And this is where it gets good. Oof. Oof. That's my bad. We gotta quick side loop that out. That's essential for finishing the boss. And then I gotta do it. Come on. Yeah, because he's just gonna lay there. There we go. So you side loop the gun. And then Eggman goes, oh, sweet, weapon of mass destruction. Where did that beam come from? Oh, no. Not the umbilical cord again. It's alright, we'll get by with a little help from our friends. Okay, what the hell? I couldn't do that when I was playing as them. How can they just float like that now? What is this thing, insane? And now we have like a new version of I'm Here with Kellen Quinn. Alright, we gotta put mesh. There we go. There's some peak. Oh yeah. So you have to actually time the parries. This is the only part of the game where you have to like perfectly time the parries. Not that I'm complaining. What is this? That's nuts. I think, now that I'm seeing this in game, like, Super Sonic has like a little bit of a different like, yellowness to him. Sonic is not holding back. That just looks crazy. Just like a... This is like an episode of Dragon Ball Z. Oh. No, that's some dramatic flair. I like that aura around him, too. I do not like the camera right now. It's not being my friend. But we got this guy beat. That is cool. Yeah, that red aura around him is super sweet. I do miss the hypersonic form, but this one is pretty cool. And of course Sonic's gonna load himself into the cannon. That's like mad Sonic X vibes. Oh shit. He's going for it, gang. Yo. This form, oh my god. What is he doing? This gets me every time, dude. Oh my gosh. Like, I've seen this 2 other times, and oh wow. Oh my gosh, dude, that is so cool. The only disappointing thing is this form looks really sweet. Like this all-out form. The only disappointing thing is there's no gameplay with this, because that looks awesome. That is so sweet. Actually, that angle kind of reminded me of like some of the stuff from like Jak 2 on the PS2, like when Jak was like corrupted by the Dark Ego. Yo, that was cool. Alright, I'm gonna shut up for a minute and let the cutscene play out.
Look! There he is!
Very big Sonic 2 vibes. I think it's like the Sonic Advance games if you got the best ending. Yeah, they really, for this alternate ending, they pulled out some tropes from other games.
You did well, Sage. It's time to head home, dear daughter.
Home. I like the sound of that. Father.
Alright guys, so that's it. We got a decent little cutscene, or not cutscene, credit sequence we can sit through, but we can talk about things. Oh, Colleen O'Shaughnessy. I hope I pronounced that right. Oh, we also have this new vocal rendition of I'm With You, which was the song for the final boss fight in the original ending for Sonic Frontiers. But yeah, overall, like that final boss, like I said, there's one thing you have to know, which hopefully, you know, you saw me do, so now you know to do it yourself. There's one thing you have to know in order to actually beat the boss, otherwise you're just going to be wasting time trying to figure out how to get its health to stay down. Once you kind of figure that little trick out, the boss really isn't that bad. I do like this boss better than the original. And I like the ending better than the original. I'm glad that we were able to save Sage. I think no matter what, whether you get this ending or the other one, like Eggman brings her back at the end of the original ending. But it is nice that we were able to just kind of save the heartache and they could go home together from this whole thing. It was nice to see the trope of Super Sonic falling from the sky and crash landing. Surprised Tails wasn't ready with the tornado this time to pick him up, because it's very reminiscent of the Sonic Advance games and Sonic 2. I guess even Sonic 3, they had the falling sequence. Either way, loved it. Better than the original ending? Yes. Although I will say, one thing I liked, I wish there was a way they could have just combined all of this. Like, 'cause I liked in the original boss fight, I did like getting to do the light gun shooter. I thought it was different, and it kind of teased the mechanics building up to it, so I wasn't like hit completely out of left field. It was different for a Sonic finale, and I definitely do agree it was underwhelming. But if I just wish there was a way they could have combined that with this, because then it'd be like the ultimate boss fight. Like phase 1's a light gun shooter, then I don't know, like the end takes control of the Titan back from Sage, and then you have to do the boss fight we just did. Just because like I kind of liked how in the light gun shooter, like the end kind of like just talks shit the whole time, and you know, you do get some context of like what it went through with like the ancients and everything, like the struggles. It'd be better if you could see it, but yeah, I mean, either way, like that was fun. Either ending works for me. I like this one better. Just for the update in general, it was great to get to play as these other characters again. It does feel a little rushed, a little not as well thought out as it could have been, but at the same time promising, which is kind of the whole theme with Sonic Frontiers. It's promising. It's promising that better things are coming. Because we've had, like with these new, this is the best, I will say this is the best I have ever played of Tails, Amy, and Knuckles, other than Knuckles' crappy glide. I really didn't like how that controlled. I love Tails' moveset. Cyclone makes it broken. Which, yes, I did fully abuse. Amy's moveset does focus a little too much on the cards. There's some stuff in here that kind of explains it, like Amy straight up admits, like, yo, I can't use my hammer, what's up with that? Not that we really get a good answer. they're building to something here. I think the next Sonic game we're gonna see we're gonna see the byproduct of this. But this is great, and I mean we already seen this ending. This is no different from before. Not gonna lie, it's just them going home.
So, that was fun.
But it was so nice to get to revisit things as Tails, Knuckles, and Amy again. It was great.
But I guess it's time we got moving. I know you
Getting
all
the
have
spin
big
dash
plans.
back, awesome addition.
Recognize me when you see
Of course, in the main game, the only thing that, I mean, unless you do New Game Plus, in the main game, you don't really get to the fruit of the spin dash
Good to get back to my island
until you get to the last island.
for a while.
But when you do cyberspace and combat challenges and stuff afterwards, you'll really get your money's worth out of it. Yeah, no, like now that this game's been updated and had so many changes over the past year, there's a jukebox mode now. There's so many bonuses that keep you coming back and playing the game more. You can really log up some time. And now we're gonna get vandalized because in the first game, I'm actually gonna turn this down just in case. Like I don't want this video to get copy striked or anything. So I'm gonna, there, we'll have it like 34. So, yeah, just to be safe. You know, I don't want to get in trouble. Oh, that might even be too loud. Boop, boop. Turn it down a little more. There. Yeah, so there's just so much to unpack here. It really is. It's like it's not enough, but it's a lot at the same time. Very challenging update. You guys have seen some of my struggles. Hopefully, some of my struggles and some of the stuff I've been telling you throughout the playthrough make this kind of a one-stop shop for you guys going through the game yourselves if you're watching and playing at home. And some help for you if you're struggling at all. Because I know when I did my initial playthrough, I'm recording this the weekend after the update came out, or the week after the update came out. It's been out like 5 days now, so I did my initial playthrough pretty much as soon as the update came out. Like as soon as I got home from work, I came home, downloaded the update, and I started playing right away. Played through the weekend, finished it. I was like, holy crap, this is so good. It's hard though. Like the first time going through was a struggle, and finding all the solutions and stuff to puzzles is rough. So hopefully I was some help here, and the other hard thing is this update just came out, so I don't want to spoil everything. That's another reason why I didn't want to go around. Yeah, in the beginning there, I did a couple of the dialogues, but I didn't want to take everything away from you guys because a big thing here is the exploration. Because there's a lot to do and a lot to see. Like they really crammed as much as they could on this one island, which I know some people, myself included, were kind of hoping we'd be able to play as the different characters on all the islands at some point. But I kind of understand why they didn't do that now. Just that probably would have taken years, and I'm sure now, almost a year after the initial game came out, they probably want to move on to the next game. If they haven't already, you know, so they don't want to devote too many resources to put out free updates to a game they've already made their money on. But I will say now, 9-10 months later, Sonic Frontiers is 100% a $60 game. Questionable when it first came out. It's definitely the longest Sonic game. But if you're someone who's like a 100% completionist, like I gotta do everything. Catch all the fish, do all the platforming challenges to get all the tokens, all the seeds, all the map challenges, get all the music, all the action chain challenges, the combat modes, the arcade mode, all that stuff. You are looking at 30 hours or more with this game. And with the DLC, 100%. Like my first playthrough, I logged in like another like 12 hours on top of the base game. So, oh, thank you too. 100%. Like if you haven't, for some reason, if you're not really the biggest Sonic fan, well, there's my 30-hour playthrough. Because I think my initial playthrough, I'd like beat this in like 18 hours. So yeah, I definitely logged in another 20, or not 20, 12 hours. If you're hesitant to jump into this, like you're a little iffy with Sonic, the quality's there. It still needs more, but I'd say if you get this game on sale, or if you're really willing to try it at 60, you will get your money's worth out of this. It is fun. You can mess with the physics, and there's so much stuff to do. It's crazy. But anyway, I've been talking your ears off and rambling for the past 5 or 6 minutes. The game is done. Thank you for joining me. It's awesome to be back, and hopefully I'll have more out in the next couple days as well. There's a lot going on this month, that being October. It's very jam-packed full of games. If there's any suggestions for what you want me to play, put it down in the comments. I may not get to it right away because of how much is coming out, but I will get to it eventually. So, with all that being said, thank you for joining me. If you watched to the end, really thank you. And I will see you all with the next one. But until then, this is Troysicle, signing out.